Well, good evening, Disney Movie Database friends and fans. This is Ed Busker coming to you once again from the clubhouse here in Pasadena, Texas. Wanted to touch base with you. I told you that we would go live at some point in the evening. It's a little bit later than I thought, but I just got back from seeing Black Panther, and man, what a ride! Uh, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about the film. Spoiler free as always. Don't want to give anything away for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Uh, but I would highly encourage you to get out there and see this movie this weekend. Not just because I predicted a huge opening for this film, but okay, yeah, I really want the gratitude of seeing this film make about 180 million this weekend. Uh, Okay, so Ryan Coogler's Black Panther. What can I tell you about it? Solid performances from the top of the cast with uh, Chadwick Boseman to Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan, Lupita Nyong'o, Diana Gurari. Um, uh, Solid cast from front to back. Um, Terrific performances turned in by everyone on the cast. Um, Beautifully shot film. This film had some gorgeous scenes in it, and that's all owed to the cinematographer. And I apologize, I don't remember her name, but she's also the cinematographer who shot the Academy Award nominated Mudbound, which I've also seen. So you can definitely see that artistic vision here. Uh, Once again, Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan come together to give us another amazing film. This is the third time that they've teamed up. The first time was on Fruitville Station, and then they teamed up again for the Rocky film Creed. And now here we are once again, and this time Michael B. Jordan's playing uh, uh, the villain, Eric Killmonger. And is there a better name for a villain other than Killmonger? I don't think so. Uh, this was just a great film from start to finish. Kudos to um, Kevin Feige and the rest of the MCU team who brought this to fruition. I think we're on film 17, going on 18 now, and every time they step up to the plate, they just connect, and they push that ball past the fence. This is another solid effort. Not a perfect film, mind you, but uh, I would say a very important film. This is not. You may be a little bit concerned about uh, the social justice piece in this film. I know a lot. I've heard a lot of people are, but rest assured, this is not a film that's going to hit you over the head with themes, kind of like in the film Get Out. They're there if you want to explore them, and if not, then you're just in for one heck of a ride. You're in for one heck of a good film. Um, but I would highly encourage you to take part in the discussion after this film is over, because this is it's a it's going to hit people where they are, and I think that's what's going to give this film legs. It's a new depth for the MCU, and I just think kudos all around for everyone involved. Did a great job. Um, One thing that I would like to talk about is Wakanda itself. The world building that Ryan Coogler did for Wakanda is amazing. Um, I was telling Kim a little bit earlier. It's as if Tomorrowland melded with Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's just the way the technology and the land interact. It's very well done, very well thought out, and the struggle in the film really also deals with this nation that's kind of been off the radar and has not gotten involved in the world thus far with their technology, with their advanced technology, and do they want to? So that creates tension both for the hero and for the villain, where we're wanting to the struggle is always, well, do we let the outside world in? Do we reach out into the world that we know may corrupt this technology? It's a solid story from start to finish. Every character has their moment, and I just highly recommend this film. Definitely one of the best efforts in the MCU thus far. This being a film that's set here on Earth, we actually see a little bit more of the expanded universe color palette coming into it, which was surprising to me. Loved some of the scenes with some of the purples and the greens. Very colorful film, and Marvel has also faded a little bit of heat for their soundtracks. Once again, this soundtrack is very well done. I was a little bit skeptical going into it because I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan. And we discussed on the Disney movie review Kendrick Lamar and how that music would fit into this film. Rest assured, there's not a lot of language in this film to be worried about, including in the music. The music is very far in the background. It's only there in a few spots, and when it is there, it doesn't take you out of the film at all. The pieces that are in the film are very tastefully done, and they're not explicit in any way, shape, or form. So, or not that I heard, and I was listening for it. So I was very happy to hear that. Now the soundtrack that was put behind this, the orchestration, absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to get my hands on that. I'm hoping that they release that as its own album, because I know that the Kendrick Lamar album is out there. That's all well and good, but I really want to get my hands on the score for this film, because it was definitely one of the best scores put out for any MCU film thus far. All that being said, being a parent, I always caution other parents as to what might be upsetting for young children. There is a hand gesture in this movie that's given from sister to brother. And if you're an adult, you're going to know exactly what that hand gesture is. But it may raise a question or an eyebrow with a little one. So just be wary of that, be cautious of that, and be prepared to answer that question if you need to. Other than that, this is one of the more family-friendly films thus far, even though the violence is a little bit more up close and personal. The violence in this film is a little more hand-to-hand combat. So that does play a part in it, but it also raises the stakes a bit. And even in the beginning, I will tell you this, in the beginning of the film, there's a big fight between Black Panther and someone who's challenging him to be king. And even though it's early in the film and you know nothing's going to happen to our hero, I was still on the edge of my seat just because of the way that it was shot and filmed. So it's pretty intense, but it's well worth your time, well worth the investment this weekend. So get out, go see it, push those numbers up. Let's push them up above 180 this weekend, just so that I can tell everybody that I was right. And we'll hopefully see you on the Disney movie review this weekend. The new episode will come out on Monday. We're recording it this weekend, so I want to hear what you have to say about the movie as well. So leave your thoughts in the comments, and let us know what you thought. We'll see you real soon.